Alrighty then. Let's not dawdle too long on the title screen, because hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed, CodeErr. And, as you no doubt are able to tell, we're playing more Minecraft today. Spinning, congrats on being first, welcome on in, hope you're having a great day. And we're gonna be doing some stuff today. Something we haven't done in a while. Also, as you can tell, so I've leveled up a bit. Just a tiny bit, you know. Also, I need to empty this shit out. What level you were? God. Oh no, I think I was like level 3, 4, somewhere along those lines. I was definitely in the single digits at the end of the last stream, so... But yeah, free EMC as well, definitely, a lot of it. I mean, the water bottles aren't gonna be worth too much, but... still gonna take them. God, that is full. Here, what? The problem is, as you can tell, there is no enchanted stuff in here. Nothing enchanted got dropped because, apparently, in order for me to fish up treasure... So, by the way, that means I can put in the old flooring as well. In order for me to actually be able to fish up treasure, the water needs to fulfill a lot more requirements. Requirements that are presently not fulfilled. Where did the last one drop? Hello? Did it drop into the hopper? Oh, seriously, where did it go? Can't have just vanished. What happened to my ceiling? Wait, don't tell me. Oh my god, that's what happened. Okay, fine, we'll keep the trans wood in place in that case. But it was mined so quickly. Anyway. Let's start putting this stuff away. I have a lot of cupcakes too, by the way. Let me put them in. Actually, yeah, let's start putting stuff in here so I don't have to make multiple trips. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Where did she throw the... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, where did she throw the cupcake? I don't have space for it. For his Minecraft, pretty much. Well, the streams I'm most excited for are the Saturday ones, and that will not change. Saturday is where streaming peaks on this channel. Doesn't really get better than the Saturday streams. Alright, let's keep going. Empty this out. And let's go bring everything to the thingy. Right, I will also add some signs, and yes, some signs, I will in fact add multiple. Okay, that's my meat selection. So you know what? This will be where all the fish stuff goes. Wait, hang on. Thought you could escape. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff to throw away. Also, there was still more of that. Alright, more EMC, please and thank you. I mean, it's not going up super quickly, but it is going back up. The cupcakes, however, they should add plenty. Boom. Alright. Up next... Alright, I wanted to grab some signs. Let's do that before I forget. Careful. Almost knocked over my water. That could have been ugly. Almost as ugly as my face. Alright. Let's get those placed. I'm gonna do myself the favor of adding them in bulk now. So, today is Pam's HarvestCraft. It doesn't fit. Okay, I have to actually put that in a separate line. And this one was the food core. Next time we'll add Pam's HarvestCraft to crops. And then Pam's HarvestCraft to trees. And then for stream 90, where we'll finally finish those off, we'll have Pam's HarvestCraft to food extended. Which might be the longest mod name we've had so far. Anyway, these are the next 4 mods, including today. As decided per poll winner. Next up, I'm gonna put my experience away that I gathered from fishing. Again, we'll build an upgraded fishing spot, by the way, at some point. I'm not sure exactly when we'll do that yet. But we are going to do it. And that upgraded one will have all of the necessary requirements for me to fish up treasure, which means enchanted books and stuff. So I can get more mending and things from AFKing. Also, I might have AFK'd quite a while. I mean, we'll take it. Yeah, that's fully oxidized. Look at me go. I don't have... No, I do have exposed and weathered. And the other ones are shingles. Do I have those as well? Yes, I'm just missing the oxidized ones. Okay, in that case, I'll just... Well, I am missing the oxidized ones and all the waxed versions, which... We can worry about the waxed versions another time. Now, can I craft these immediately into the different thingies? Yes, I can. Perfect. I was worried I might have to let the different variants oxidize gradually over time as well, which would have been something that would take way too long. Okay. Now. Nope, not Hungle. Jungle? Well, if you saw the title, you know what's coming. And oh boy, it's gonna be quite a bit of work. So let's begin. It's been a while since we've done that. Play any video game via command prompt? CMD sounds like a pain. It probably would be, yes. Also, hi Neon and hi Kiseki. How are both of you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, we're tearing this wall down. So yeah, these ones can stay, but the wall needs to go. Oh boy. To save myself at least a little bit of trouble, I'm immediately gonna expand the farm by 2 extra lanes, I think. I think that makes more sense to immediately expand by 2 rather than 1. Finish the DLC, does that answer your question? Kind of. There's a wide array of emotions one might feel when finishing the DLC. I honestly thought the Maze Breaker would be much quicker. Then again, we are outside of beacon radius, so that will naturally slow things down a bit. Oh, crap. Should have probably stored this away for a moment. There we go, much better. Hate the fact that we're outside of beacon radius out here. But we'll have to make do. Programming HTML in the past 4 hours and I'm somewhat finished with an acceptable finished. Well, that's good. Acceptable is acceptable. You take those. Game was the first to tear up, but I adapted and it was barely scary. Yeah, the scare factor, especially when you already kind of know what to expect from the DLC, it's not that big of a deal, I think. But the emotions can definitely still get to you, even if you do know what to expect. So I assume you got the normal ending, right? The basic ending that most people get on their first playthrough. Where you end up deleting Monica and then in Act 4 Sayori goes crazy. Yes, okay, got it. That makes sense, because that is the ending most people get, because the quote-unquote good ending requires you to actually do a lot of backtracking through and use multiple save files and everything. Okay. Now this needs to go. Wait, do those? No. Those need to go. This entire thing needs to be readjusted. Could have immediately gotten rid of those. Why did I leave them? So I could make another trip, that's why. Never did that myself, the good ending? I mean, I did, partially because in DDLC Plus I wanted to get the full 100% achievement grind done, so I had to do it for that alone. I also did it before, in the original. Okay, now we get rid of this again. And then finally... And now all the old stuff that needs to be removed is removed. Now it's time to actually expand. Okay, so we said 2 more rows of farms. Ow. I just decide to delete the code. Yeah, that is the regular normal ending. So we do this. Then these are 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the middle. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes over, which is too wide. Then 1. Then 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That goes over, which is 2. The middle pillar, then 1, 2. But actually, it would just need to go up to here. Unless, should I expand it by 3? Ooh, big question. Should I immediately go all out and expand by 3 extra rows of crops? You know what? Fuck it. Go big or go home. Let's go big or go home. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, then the middle. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes over. And that is gonna be the walkway. Act 1 plus, shame. How many endings are there? I think there's only the 2 ones. The normal ending and the good ending. Should only be those 2. Because that's what we do here. We always pick one random game soundtrack and have that on shuffle in the background. Okay, this is gonna be a big expansion to the farms. We're gonna need it. How does one get the good ending? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to start a save file. Pick one of the girls, any one of them. Go through their entire route, so you see everything that girl has to offer. Save the game before Act 2 begins, and go back to the beginning. Then you play through another girl's route, get all the stuff that that girl has to offer, save in a different slot, go all the way back to beginning, and then go for the last girl. So you have save slots for every single girl. If you have a save slot for every single one of the Dokis before going into Act 2, then that should trigger the good ending by the time you finish the game. Yep, that is exactly it. The day of the festival is where it all goes wrong, and that is what triggers Act 2. So basically what you need to do is you need to see all the artwork. If you see all the different artwork in one playthrough, then that triggers the good ending. Which means, yes, you do need the 3 different saves, essentially. Will I ever live down that nickname? I still don't even understand how that came to be. Also, thank you, Spinne, for getting in on the good old Sayori humor. Should be careful, she can hear you now. She's here. She lives in my hotel. I guess I am not living it down. Still weird. You know what though, speaking of Sayori, why don't I just... There. And boom. Got it. Then make a code festival. Why would I? And there's Megalovania. Only took not even half an hour. Not even half an hour. And here's Megalovania. Now you might be wondering what kind of crops I intend to plant next. And honestly, my priority is... honestly, a lot of the stuff that we have in storage now in form of seeds, like stuff that we collected out in the wild that doesn't have EMC value, so I can't replicate it. So we need to farm it by hand. Did I line it up already? Yes, that should be it. Was fine since I instantly had Megalovania. Also, hi Legacy, hello. Stream's been going very well indeed. Currently starting to expand my farm, which is a lot of work. Because the expansion needs to be worth it. Which means this entire chunk needs to be filled out, because this, so it looks like this. Present day farm. Area that the farm is gonna get expanded to. Yeah, that's a lot. Is that a 50% increase in size? Yeah, that's a 50% increase in size. I just now noticed that. Because we currently have 6 rows and we're expanding by 3 more. Jesus. Hopefully farm expansion goes amazingly. I sure hope so. Dear God, that's gonna be a lot of work. It'll be fine, though. I have at least the perimeter done. Let's get started on the walls. So, this is always gonna be 5 apart, right? Wait, no, 6 apart. Ha ha ha, almost made a mistake there. It's raining somewhere else is your favorite track? Interesting. So you can never poke around too much with Yuri. Haha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That adds up. Then boom. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count wonderfully. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6 on a corner. Does that add up? Or should it be 5 there? Let me check. Please don't tell me I miscalculated somewhere. Wouldn't be entirely unheard of for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something doesn't add up. Oh no! Where did I mess up? Where did I mess up? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind, it was correct. I am just stupid. Apparently, I'm just stupid. No, it was correct. This is just 5 long. Why did I think there were... Don't question it. my jokes about the character's misfortune? Yes. And you shall continue doing so. Can count confirmed, yes. So, it all started with the creation of your channel. So again, this one needs to be boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least this project shouldn't be that expensive. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we can now actually create mud bricks and they only have an... Actually, 25 is still decent EMC value in all things considered. But it's easier to make them than it used to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, this will still take a while. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as per usual, I want to at least get one of the hotel rooms done today as well. Always try to get in the time for one hotel room. That is my bare minimum. So we will be coming back to that later. Megumin already has a room, she just hasn't moved in yet. Don't worry, we will move her in soon. Soon-ish, at least, I hope. Six. Perfect. And there we go. Let's Code-chan get one. Imagine. Code-chan and HarvestCraft win. Can I reach that? No. Okay, so actually this only needs to reach up to here. Okay. At least this right here is easy. Hatkit. You want Hatkit in HarvestCraft? Interesting. Hatkit-chan specifically. Easy the reference to Hatkit-chan. the secret boss. Hat adult, even better. Only Dev could build this one. I don't think it's all that impressive what I'm doing here. Again, some parts of my base I'm happy with. You know what, actually, I should be kind of happy with how the farm turned out as well. I should be happy with this. Okay. What the hell happened over there? At least I can immediately see the problem. I guess I just kind of zoned out over here. Everything else looks fine, okay. Still better than dev? I guess that's fair enough. Okay. Wall is getting somewhere. Oh, this one's gonna be annoying. This is one I can't replicate. We have one block that I cannot replicate that I actually have to farm for this expansion. Ooh. Annoying. But totally fine. Yeah, the Sayori skin hung around. Why? Do you want me to change it? You're gonna request me to switch to the Natsuki skin and make it snappy? Or I could poke around with Yuri. Haha. Fine, if you want us a Yuri, I can give you Yuri. Natsuki better? True though, true. Oh, we might as well shuffle around a little bit. It's the only normal one. Indeed. The one who actually tried to help out while everyone was going crazy. And the only one who didn't die. She got deleted while still alive. Which I don't know if that was worse, considering how much Monica was screaming. Monica was screaming like about the pain of being deleted. So the fact that Natsuki was deleted while alive means she probably suffered quite a bit when it happened. Which is not something I want to really think about. She was overreacting probably. Fair enough. Entirely possible. Okay, next up, let's start fixing this. And then the stairs go fully around the corner. Like this. Oh god, all the stairs are gonna be annoying to place! I remember, I have to work with stairs and stairs suck in this game. Okay. Let's think about what I need. Definitely need more mud bricks. And the orange sandstone. Let's look for that. Let's see if I have some of the orange sandstone still lying around. I hope so. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get more, and I don't know where it was at. I completely forgot that I needed this stuff. Just sit. Just Monica. Just Monica indeed. $40 is nowhere near enough. How do I make smooth sandstone? So I need smooth orange sandstone stairs to... God, I need smooth sandstone. I need to smelt it. Of course I do. One extra level of annoying coming up. Yeah, there's no way I have enough. Justice! No justice. No. Alright, so that's gonna be smelting. While that's smelting, I'm gonna need more slabs. And I should start getting some dirt. Also, actually, cascading, flourishing, vexing, blazing. I'll start with those ones. And for those, I'm only gonna need regular planks for the flooring, so that's gonna make things easy. Because happens right now, 2 things. Subnautica 2 playthrough when? Not sure if I actually will stream it. Considering all the other games I have lined up for streaming, Subnautica 2 might just be one of those games that is gonna end up being like a thing that I do on my own time. As much fun as it would be, I don't think I'll have the opportunity to do it. I have so much other stuff to get through. That is much higher on my priority list for streaming. So if I do want to get to play Subnautica 2, I have to do it off stream. Otherwise I will never get around to it. Alright. No, not there. Because I've been to Yandere. Now, again, I ranked the Dokis, and in my personal ranking, Yuri places last. Not saying I dislike Yuri, I'm just saying I like her the least out of all the other ones. I like the other ones more, is how I should phrase it. There we go. I dislike her. Well, someone has a dislike for her. I do not dislike her. I like the loud ones. Natsuki is one of the loud ones. Are you saying you don't like Natsuki while in my presence? Insane. How dare. How much are these slabs worth, by the way? 4 EMC each. That is actually worth more than I expected. Huh. Alright. But yeah, considering everything, we're making good progress. I say, but we're already 45 minutes in. And we haven't even finished the floor. Or the walls. Well, the walls are almost finished, though. And the floor is coming along. The roof is gonna be the annoying part. With all the stairs that I have to place in. I hate it already. Why did I design the roof like that? That's annoying. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Ah, that's what I get. Huh? Saving for EMC by not placing the planks there. But I do definitely remember why I disliked expanding the farm. And why I haven't done it in so long. I'm out of planks again? That was quick. Well, anyway, I guess I might as well just... There we go. But not too energetic. Ignore dungeons. Fair enough. Everyone is allowed to have their limits. Some people just like different characters. I know there's a lot of people who think that Ibuki from Danganronpa 2 is an amazing character. I just think she's annoying, personally. But there are a lot of people who like her. And who am I to blame them? Especially considering that I like Darumi, who is also arguably a character that some could consider to be annoying. Also, thank you, Spinne. Links get blocked. I don't want to accidentally click on one of those links while I try to delete the message. That would be a problem for when we do FNF streams, because people... I am actually open to getting links for mods. As long as people ask first, obviously. Guess you are. Maybe that's why you're so close. You get along so well because of your opposite tastes, because as you know, opposites attract. There we go. Let's start doing the same thing here. Get all of these nice and set up. Come on. We don't need to fight. True. We don't need to. There's a Discord. There is, yes. I mean, no, there isn't. There totally isn't. There never was, never will be. Alright. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Very slowly, very surely. If it's anything like the walls, then getting the outlines of the pillars placed in is going to be the most annoying part, and then I can just, you know, do whatever afterwards. What even are the green ones? Are those emerald crops? I don't recall. Probably. Yeah, I think so, because I think that behind them is diamonds, so... Oh, look! Another mistake. Now taken care of. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I call that progress. I would definitely call that progress. Just gotta line that up properly. There is no Discord. Of course there isn't. There never was. And never will be. Totally. Oh yeah. I do have that. For people who want to share their writing, and it is also a place where I share every poem redeem that gets sent at any point. So yeah, whenever I'm done with a poem redeem, it will usually get posted in there. Which, speaking of, I'm still not done with my backlog. We're slowly getting somewhere, but it'll take me a while to work through it. Highest on the priority list is, of course, the Vought poem. I still need to finish one of my Vought poems. After that, I can focus entirely on the redeems. The Vought poem has the highest priority because that's actually on a time crunch. With the redeems, I can take as much time as I want, but eventually the Vought needs to be published, and by that time, the poem needs to be done for the description. So, yeah. That is how things go. But there's only one of them missing. One singular Stream Vault poem is missing. Okay. Whoops. Don't worry, I'll clean that up later. And this I should clean up because 32 EMC per block. That's at least some value, so I should really not leave it behind. Interestingly enough, more valuable, way more valuable than dirt, even though this is a resource. This is a renewable resource. Dirt is not a renewable resource, but yet it's still cheaper. Insane to think about. Well, then again, there is a lot of dirt, so... And they're all long. By all means, if you want to share, feel free to share. That's what that section is there for. Oh, wait a second. I still have more planks. Oh, right, but only 14 more. That is not a lot. Not a lot. I should at the very least place them here. Whew. Would you look at that? Stuff is happening. Local pet. Ah, yes. That too, I guess. You know, if I were to focus the entire stream purely on the farm expansion, and didn't worry about building another room for the hotel, do we think I might be able to do it? I feel like it might be possible, because all the measuring stuff is essentially done at this point. Like, the pillars are evenly spaced, the walls are measured. It really is mostly just a matter of filling everything in now. There might be a possibility. Ah, but the sandstone is gonna be the problem. The sandstone is definitely gonna be a problem. Anyway, for now, let's grab more planks. I'm gonna need plenty more. Okay. Let's start with this first. Well, there goes my beacon boost. Again, my main base is way too big, especially the farm. It stretches on so far. There's just no range for the beacon. A tragedy, really. Oh well. Let's keep going. Nice. Have been added. Enjoy. I shall read them after stream. I encourage everyone else to do the same. Or maybe even read them now if you have time. And there we go. Daga, CodeErr. Why would you refuse? What is there to refuse? Oh no! Don't waste resources. There we go. Not a poem guy. Shame. It's 12 AM right now. It's not my day off. I should probably head off to sleep. You probably should, yes. By all means do that. You probably won't be missing much today. Just a lot of construction going on. Nothing particularly interesting. Even so, it is not something I do off-screen, because I never do anything off-stream, except for truly 100% AFK-able stuff. Anything that requires me to do anything, other than hold down a button, is not something I will ever do off-stream. So that means, obviously, this expansion, even though it is tedious, will be entirely covered either in this stream or in this stream and the following one. A little bit, been here long enough. See you Saturday? I guess we'll see each other then. Thanks for swinging by. Was a pleasure having you. I intend to enjoy it. Ow. And thanks for saying goodbye. Man, I do wonder when Dev will finally fix his throwable redeem. His abuse has been disabled for so long at this point. It's a shame, really. How dare he not have functioning abuse? I can't even say hi to him properly anymore. It was a tradition. We always said hello like that. And now I can't do it. almost done with the rough floor plan. We have crossed the 1 hour mark. But all things considered, I think progress is going relatively smoothly. But I guess it does all come down to the sandstone later on. I know there was some spot where I was able to get the orange sand, but I don't remember where exactly it was. Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember my orange sand pit that I went to? Because I sure as hell don't. Okay, I definitely grabbed too many this time, but that is fine. Talking about your childhood all of a sudden. Let me talk about whatever. I can talk about whatever I want. You can stop me. Okay, this will be the spot. I'll mimic the construction as I did it for the... there it is. So just in a like... yeah, that's a fitting constellation. So it's always 2 away. Got it. Yes, I could. Okay, yeah, that is expensive, so I don't think you'd want to do that. I mean, it's right here. Okay. And there we go. The spine to stick to my word and do it. I don't feel like it right now. Yeah, you definitely do stick to it. You have already proven that once before. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing for these ones. There we go. Progress is very slow going, but it is going, and that's what matters. And then over here as well. Damn it. Truly, I am an idiot. Actually, I could have left that in place and broken it later. There was no need to break it right now. Oh well. Okay, now that's done. Might as well place these ones. Place what I can, when I can. As long as I have the materials to do so. And you sleep? Alright. That's fair enough. Just gotta wait until it's finished. What if I rewind it once it gets to the end? Nah. Not gonna do that. I'm not gonna play dirty. It's finished. No. Well, I guess that's that then. Then I wish you a pleasant night, Neon. Damn it. And these ones can be 3 high, I believe. Yes. 3 high as well. Nice. See ya. Spinner probably knows exactly what these farms are for. Also, Big Johnny, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a great day. Do I? I mean, it is for a crop that can't be replicated using EMC. And I feel like you should know exactly why I need these specific tree types. A great day. Happy to hear about that. And the fact that I'm copying the cocoa bean design probably gives it away. Okay, next up, vexing. There we go. Haven't even finished construction of the farm area itself, and I'm already starting to prepare the individual farmlands within the farm. Imagine that. Priorities. Well, again, I might as well do it this way. There we go. Done. That leaves just 1. Once again, let's be cheap about this. Always be cheap. Because my EMC got very exhausted recently, and I do not want to waste too much EMC going forward. Considering how much I wasted on the restaurant area. That was insane. Still can't believe how expensive the materials turned out to be. Who could have seen that coming? I mean, I probably could have seen it coming if I just checked beforehand. But before I knew it, I was already constructing everything, and then it was too late. There we go. Getting lots of cupcakes right now. Okay, so those are those ones in place. Now, I guess up next I should see if the stairs have smelted. Oh, well, they're not stairs yet, but you know what I mean. The sandstone, if that's done. Should hopefully be done. Then again, I was pretty far away. Maybe it was outside of render distance. Ah, nope, that's done. And I'll... Wait, nope. Do it at the stone cutter, because that's actually the cheapest way to do it. Still, that is not a lot. I think I'm definitely gonna be running out. Not good. Very not good. Very, very not good, in fact. Alright, let's go for the jungle. I need more of those. Plenty, in fact. Then I'm gonna need some more mud. Probably a lot more of these. Definitely a lot more. I should just grab stuff, I can always put it back in. Okay, let's get back to work. We have more materials now, we should be able to make good progress. Because clearly my farm still isn't big enough. Maybe I could have grabbed some dirt too while I'm at it. Oh well. Jesus, that's massive. Why did I think this was a good idea? Well, who knows. All I know is it's too late to undo it now. I'm far too committed to this. And plus, I don't have too much more work to do, I think. I mean, the floor is essentially done, just need to fill it in with dirt for the actual crop sections. And as for the walls, they're mostly done. Just gonna be doing my thing here. Let's just do the ones I'm sure about, because I don't quite remember exactly how I did the corners. I'll have to double check that later. I just know they're a little bit more annoying to do. Okay, that's essentially the walls done, with the exception of the corners. And I guess up next, It's time to start on the annoying parts. Which is stairs. Stairs are and will always be annoying. I think most people who have ever built using stairs will agree that they're annoying, finicky, and sometimes they just refuse to cooperate. Right, and then these ones were like that. See, I'm getting somewhere. I'm figuring out the corners as I go along. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have nowhere near enough of the sandstone stairs. I'm down to 1 stack and I haven't even finished the outer walls yet. Much less the pillars in the actual room, which need way more. Yikes. A very big yikes. There's the biggest of the yikes. Well, at least I'm almost done with my lap around the building. And last one. Would you look at that? It's slow going, but we are getting somewhere. Guess up next I should start on these. And now that I need 3 per pillar, it's easy to see how quickly we'll be running out. And starting with the next row, I'm gonna need 4 per pillar. So, yeah. I need to figure out where I can get orange sandstone from again. Well, actually, no! I just remembered! I have an easy way to do it! I have the alchemy table! Yeah, the transmutation table can't do it, but I do also have the alchemy table in the library. That one should do the trick easily. Never mind, all my problems have just been solved. Thank you, motivational Temmie Village track. God, I need to do this so many more times. It's not even funny. Well, at least we're making progress. Can I make that? I can. I'm definitely not making that jump though, so it's B time. Also, hi Rob, hello. How are you doing on this fine day? Come on, there we go. Might as well fill in these now. So at least the pillars are all in place. And once the pillars are in place, I can officially say the wall section is finished. The floor is essentially finished, except for the actual, you know, farmland. Halfway through the stream, does that look somewhat like halfway done with the expansion? Maybe, actually. It's definitely going in the right direction. Oh my god, I should do this more often. Flying as a bee is so much faster. Why are bees so fast? Okay, so I'm not gonna need the full blocks anymore, at least for now. Let's put all of this away for now. Now, as for the big question. Actually, what do I need? Yeah, smooth orange sandstone. So what if I grab smooth sandstone? Actually, let's see if it works immediately with the stairs. Hoping and praying. Come on, alchemy table. Show me your power. It does not work with that. Okay, I should probably check. It does not work with that either. I do actually have to make... Okay, it only works at the base level. I can... that's gonna be a tedious process, but it's all I can do, I guess. So I need to go from the lowest level and grab sand. That's enough for one stack. 2 stacks. Let's make enough for 3 stacks. That should hopefully be enough to work with for now. We'll see. So first things first, I need to turn this into orange sand from Biomes O'Plenty. Okay, now I can turn this into sandstone. Again, annoying and tedious process over here. Why is that not enough? Did I grab 1 stack to... It's fine. As long as it's still divisible by 8. Anyway, now I gotta smelt all of this. There. Now that's all smelting. And while that is smelting, I am gonna... What am I gonna do? I guess I'll grab more of this. And get started on... Wait! I'll also grab dirt. No, not coarse dirt, regular dirt. Okay, let's start getting to work. Actually, before that, let me already grab some of the crops that I'm gonna plant. Do I not have? I must have them somewhere. It's just a question of where the hell I put them. Since they behave similar to cocoa beans, maybe I put them with them? No. I absolutely harvested some of those. Where would I have put them? You know, the point of this whole storage area was so that I would have an easy way of knowing where everything is. So that turned out to not work. I'm looking for... Hang on. These things. Frostaya, Bombergranite, Bastion Fruit, and Mendostine. I'm pretty sure I harvested some of them before. I am absolutely certain I harvested some of them before. No, they wouldn't be at the old base. That is too old. Ars Nova was only added later on. Though maybe... Maybe I put it back here. With all the magic stuff. Well, it was worth a try. Hi, Dormuse. Hello. Well, I guess I'll find those crops eventually. How's the mining and crafting? It's going. Farm expansion is progressing. This is like a massive increase in size. From what I could tell, it's a 50% increase. 3 more rows are added, and I had 6 so far. So yeah, 50% increase in size to the farms. Which is insane to think about. We added the first part of a 4-part mod, which is Pam's HarvestCraft 2, which means even more farmables, which is part of why I decided now would be the time to expand the farms. But yeah, today we added the core of Pam's HarvestCraft 2. Next time we'll add the crops, then the trees, and then the food extras. I'm gonna be needing so much dirt for this, but it's fine. Dirt is at the very least very cheap. It's dirt cheap, you might even say. Haha. But yeah, we already have the timeline of what mods will be added for the next 3 streams, and, in all honesty, I think I also already know what's gonna be added for stream 91. So, yeah, the next few streams I have somewhat planned out already in terms of additions. And after that, hopefully I'll finally find the time to start adding some more performance enhancing mods. Stuff like better chunk loading would probably go a long way whenever I want to go exploring again and end up loading a lot of new chunks. I'm honestly debating whether or not I will skip building a new room in the hotel today. Because I think in order to pull this farm expansion off in one stream, I will have to skip the hotel room building process today. I'll just build 2 rooms next time, or something. Okay. Okay, I think it's Natsuki time now. Since we didn't do that yet. Alright. Since we turned into all the other Dokis earlier today. Saved the best one for last. But yeah, I already made some breakthroughs today. For example, I was worried about some of the construction materials. Because it turns out that a certain part of the pillars is constructed from a material that doesn't have an EMC value. Which means I can't create it in my transmutation table. I'd actually have to go out and look for that material, which would be annoying. But then I figured, hang on, if I can't rely on the transmutation table, maybe I can rely on the alchemy table. And it turns out it works. It's more tedious and it's a bit of a longer process, but the alchemy table saved me from having to go out and finding more not even red sand, orange sand. Who knows how long I'd have to search to find orange sand somewhere out there. Now I don't have to search. You know what? Maybe I should figure out the corners now. Before I forget how to do that. So how are the corners constructed? Ow. Okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty straightforward. That makes sense. So it's just the stairs surrounding them. Okay. Then let's do the corners real quick. Just so the most complex part is done. Whoops, I missed. There we go. So, around this corner. Then around this corner. And back into the wall. And then slabs here and here. Right, because then... Yeah, okay, no, that works. Now I gotta do it on the other side too. So like this, and like that. Whoops. And boom. Corners are done. Most complex part is no longer something I have to worry about. Hooray. Let's keep going with these. Yeah, I definitely gotta speed up a little bit if I want to be able to finish in one stream, but I like my... I don't really hate my odds. I'm not sure if I like my odds, but I don't hate them. I mean, again, as I said before, all the measuring work is done. It is just a matter of actually just doing the same stuff over and over again on repeat now. Which is the kind of task that you can kind of turn your brain off for the most part. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although there is, of course, the problem of waiting for some of my materials to smelt. Because again, it's a bit of a longer process to get these materials than it is for everything else. It is just a problem with these stairs. If it weren't for them, this would be easy. However, I can definitely get a decent chunk of everything done here. At least with these logs. I'm getting so many cupcakes for my travels too, which is always appreciated. Ever since Natsuki moved in, I have been living life to the fullest. Okay, we're a little bit over halfway through the stream, and I definitely think we've done more than half of the construction work, right? To be fair, again, the fact that we still have to do the ceiling is gonna be a bit tedious, because I know we're done with the measuring stuff and everything, but the ceiling does have a lot of stairs in them, which are not nice. Also, by the way, Pinky Rose, welcome on in, and thank you for the follow. Appreciate having you around. Whew. Once I'm out of logs, I'll go and see if the sandstone has finished smelting. Hopefully it'll be done. And we're running out of logs just as we finish the back wall. Ah. Jesus. They got air balloon, like flying ship levels of balloon. Well, hope that goes well. Why did I make this so big? Why must I make stuff so annoying for myself? So far out of beacon range too. Alright, has it finished smelting? Yes. Good. Let's make like... Yeah, let's make these ones first. If that's not enough, I'll turn the rest into the stairs too, but I don't want to make too many. Because I can't turn them back. Once they're stairs, they're stairs. Also, I still had more logs. Alright, since I need to get back on top of those pillars, which are gonna be annoying to reach, I think it's B time again. There goes my health. Okay, let's do this. Eh. I miss my health bar. But it is a-okay. Whoa, wrong stairs. Was a HP bar Sonic? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to turn everything I have into these stairs, don't I? There's no way the stairs I currently have on me will be enough. No way in hell. In fact, even if I convert the other stack, I think it's still not gonna be enough. And that's the saddest part of it all. Let's do this first. Like that. It's probably faster if I do it like that and then destroy it all after. Yeah, that definitely feels faster. Not sure if the destruction process is necessarily going to be faster, but still. Okay. Next row, please. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And that's exactly how many I can afford. Who would have thought that these stupid stairs would be such a scarce resource? Scars? Scares? Whatever. You know what I mean. Probably scars. Let's grab all these logs again. So it would be scarce. But I assume once again that this is a case where both pronunciations are technically correct. More logs. Yeah, might be a dialect. Dialect thing, that's fair enough. Okay, let us continue. I shall now construct with OSHA compliance again. This also means I'm less likely to fall. How? How did I... Ah, boy. Okay. All these support beams. Make everything look more structurally sound, but man, do they make everything more annoying to build. Again, how does it get placed down there? I don't understand this. 4. At least we're making progress, right? At least we're making progress. Again, how? How does it get placed under the block? Let's keep going for now. H-Bomber guys content? I do not think I am. No. Should I be? Oop. Just curious, fair enough. Okay, let's grab this. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's probably some kind of mod that's doing it where I can place underneath a block. And I hate that because it's more of a hindrance than it is a benefit. I do not want to place stuff underneath the block. If I click on the block, I want to place the block on the side I'm clicking on. Also, OSHA compliance is really hindering me here. Let's turn to someone else. Miku da yo. Video assets on a variety of topics, sometimes video games, sometimes societal trends. I see. Good to know. Foreshadowing is a literal device. Is that... Oh. Okay, now maybe I do have to check that person out. The origin of a meme. It can only be good in that case. Okay, we have now crossed the 2-hour mark. Do I think we're 2/3 done? Could be accurate. I still feel like I need to pick up the pace a little bit more, though. So let's try not to slow down too much and not place blocks underneath blocks again. Okay. And I am officially running out of logs here, so let's make our next... Actually, no. No need to make a detour. Actually, yeah, no, let's do that now. Let's do it now. Okay, so I need more stairs and more logs. I have also not gotten my achievement of the day yet. I'll probably get that by moving someone else into the hotel. It's fine. Right. Okay. So for the sake of the stairs, I should once again become B. Let's start from right here. And there's still one to fill in. Wait. Reject floor, become B. Yes. Yeah, I don't have enough stairs. This will be enough for approximately 1.5 rows, and I need 2 rows, so... It's not even gonna be quite enough for 1.5. Still, I'm trying my best to hurry this along so that we may hopefully finish today. Please and thank you. Okay. I just have enough for 4 more pillars, which is clearly not enough. So that is annoying. Very much so, in fact. But let's do those 4 real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but that's almost all of them. Okay, so Miku had her fun. Who's next? Right, of course. How could I forget? That is even more health. Okay, I should have expected her to have more HP. Okay. Still not sure if I like my odds. Again, I didn't hate my odds, but I'm also not really liking them. Chances are we will have to finish this next time. But we will get pretty close to finishing today, I think. And remind me not to expand my farm again unless I absolutely desperately need it. Because my god, I forgot how tedious this is. It really was not a good idea to build like this. Even if it doesn't look half bad. At the very least, I should be able to get all the crossbeams in. Thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. I just won't quite be able to finish. Yeah, the pillars are gonna be a problem, but the crossbeams should be doable. Actually, never mind. Yeah, the crossbeams lengthwise are not gonna be something I can squeeze in. But everything else, basically. Okay, just come on. Oh hey, we get temp shop music, how nice. How many more pillars do I need after this? I hope it's an even number. Really hope it's an even number. Also, Gabe! Thank you so much for the raid. How did the rest of your stream go? Hope you had a fun life. Where you were living the dream. With your Tomodachis. That is friends for all you uneducated folk. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid and welcome in. Once again, happy affiliate-versary and all that. Can never be said enough. Seven residents. Hey, that's a lucky number. There we go. There isn't much going on in my stream, honestly. Just, something we have seen in the past. And it is just as tedious now as it was back then. Still, though, at least we are making very, very good progress. And that's all the ones I can place presently. Okay, now it's just down to the last few pillars. How many is that? Also, I might as well place these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's an odd number. I was hoping it wouldn't be 7. Hey, it's a lucky number. Fine. I'll manage. So we need more sandstone. I guess I'll just make some extra. You know what, if I make a full stack... Let me think. Yeah, a full stack should be enough. In fact, a full stack should be more than enough for 7 pillars, because for 7 pillars I'm gonna need 28, so half a stack would even be enough. But there's no harm in doing a full stack. That way I have some stuff in reserve. Right, sandstone. There we go. And let's get ready to smelt that stuff. Okay, that's gonna take a while to be done. Let's grab some dirt in the meantime. There we go, that should be plenty for now. Let's start filling in some more stuff over here. Actually, I just realized something. And of course I tossed them all away already. Damn it. I forgot a little something, it seems. Actually, hang on, let me check. I can see it from here, can't I? Okay, that looks like I actually just continue the regular pillar. Anywhere else where I can see it better, maybe? Probably not, right? You know what, I'm gonna... Yep, that is how I did it. Okay. Had to confirm. Alright, then I guess I gotta do that, because if there's dirt there, the thingy is gonna be visible, so... that right there needs to change. So I do actually need the pillar to go all the way down. I do actually need that after all. Shame. But only because of the dirt. If it weren't for the farmland being a little bit lower than a full block, then this wouldn't have been a problem. Uh-huh. Okay, come on, come on. I can do this. I can definitely do this. I can make good progress. I can get this done. I can finish maybe the whole thing if things go well. There's just so much dirt to fill in, and then I gotta turn all of this into farmland and then actually plant the crops. It's gonna be its own process. But that's not relevant to the construction process, obviously. For construction purposes, it's just necessary that everything is in its proper place. Still, that is a lot of dirt. And I really did jump from one construction project to the next, didn't I? Last time around we finally... last time around we basically wrapped up the... Actually, no. We did have one little break before in between construction projects. After the hotel, we did have the ritual stream. But yeah, we had like one little stream in between, and then it was straight into the next construction project. I really shouldn't be doing that anymore, should I? Maybe the next project I'm gonna be starting is the hole. Which is less of a construction project and more of a digging project. They're different, you see. Very different. The hole. Whoa. And out of dirt. Almost done, though. Almost done with everything. See my diamonds? Then the hole. Jesus. What? Okay. Smelting's probably still gonna take a moment, so you know what? Let's work on the next achievement. We do want to get an achievement today, and I think it's the most logical choice is to move in the next waifu. And I think we have kind of decided who the next waifu is gonna be. Actually, no, I don't want to do it if Kiseki isn't around. Kiseki really wanted to see Megumin be added, and now I feel bad because Kiseki already left. So let's add someone absolutely useless. We'll add someone useless instead. Yeah, what does she like? Totem of Undying. Gold. Gold block. Oh my god, she's a gold digger. Apparently you can make the... God, the overlap is annoying. Let me look it up actually real quick. You can make the alcohol. Probably. How do you make that? Actually, not that expensive. Let's make some of that because that's a lot cheaper than all of the other stuff she wants. If she can be satisfied with alcohol, so be it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a bottle. And then a potato. Does it stack? It stacks up to 16. Should be plenty. Alright. Oh, right. I need levels for that. Also, just for the sake of seeing the different reaction, because they do give different reactions to different... I mean, I could give her something she doesn't really like as much, but I want to actually make progress quickly and not waste too much stuff. So I'll give her some gold, actually, the stupid gold digger that is Aqua. Absolutely useless, but hey. Okay, Aqua. This time. At least she's hot. Yeah. But again, absolutely useless, though. Alright. Oh, she even has her staff. Okay, first things first, how do you react to gold? Of course, it's perfect for you, huh? I do not want to join the Order of Axis. I would never dare. Anyway. God, why would anyone want this? Nausea for 1 minute and hunger 3 for 10 seconds. That is such a horrible thing. Why does anyone ever consume alcohol? I just don't understand how anyone could do that to themselves. I wonder. Do you think she follows me around like Sayori follows around someone who has cookies? No. Yeah, no, it's just a Sayori thing. Sayori goes absolutely crazy if you have cookies in your hand. But I guess that's a thing that's unique to her. Which makes sense, you know, all things considered. I also realize if I have any undead living in the hotel, I just realized she lives across from demons. Did I plan that when I did the room layouts? Did I plan that? Did I realize while I was doing it that hang on? Having Aqua move straight across from 3 different demons might not be a good idea. I'm sure I must have known when I did it. I'm sure I knew. Still doesn't make it any better of an idea. because it's 7 more pillars. Yes, okay. Got the perfect amount. I can also close everything up now. Okay, I have the last stairs I need. Aqua, drink. Aqua, head pad. I'll be right back, I just gotta do more construction first. Construction takes priority over the stupid, useless goddess. And that's not just me insulting her. Her being stupid is canonical. She has a low intelligence stat. Okay. Let's finish off the pillars and crossbeams. And then that's gonna be a massive weight off my shoulders. So, turns out, actually no, we still have plenty of time. But will plenty of time be enough time to finish the ceiling? Again, the stairs are probably gonna be the main issue. I guess we'll see how our progress comes along. But yeah, at the very least, we finished the walls, we finished the pillars and crossbeams, we basically finished the floor, we just need to fill in some more dirt. In fact, we can easily do that. Okay, there we go. Done. Let's get another look from above to confirm. Yes. Now that's progress. Alright, back to Aqua. Aqua? 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 There you are. Hi. Okay, I do not need that anymore. Okay. I have the main materials I need in my the thingy. Get away from my transmutation table. Why are you just... Why is she just standing on my transmutation table? I can't transmutate you into something useful. That is not how that works. That is not the law of equivalent exchange. If I want to conjure something useful, I can't give up something useless, like yourself. And she just went down to go back up. Okay then, she wants to conjure alcohol, that might also be true. Alright, also I gotta give her a ring. Just gonna have that ready. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum ba-dum. Bum ba-dum. Also right, I wanted to grab some dirt. No, not coarse dirt, regular dirt. That should be plenty to fill out the last little bits I need. Let's also grab some hose. Actually, I think there are still some hose in storage, so it's fine. Alright, come on. You do you, I'll keep going back to construction. I'll come back later, Aqua. Construction is more important. Bum bum ba-dum. Yeah, I grabbed way more dirt than necessary, but again, that's fine. I can just toss it back into the transmutation table after. Whew. And there we go. Now let's get to work up here. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'll finish this in time. But let's see how far we can get. We'll start with the stairs. And once the stairs are done, we'll go through with the slabs. Whoops. And to think, I actually thought I might be able to do this in one sitting. Yeah, I'm definitely not even gonna get around to placing the slabs. And to think I actually thought, imagine thinking, even for a second. gonna be a question of whether or not I can even manage to place all the stairs. Here's hoping I can at least pull that much off. And once again, in case I haven't said it enough, remind me not to do this again. No matter what happens, this farm is big enough now, okay? Does not need to be expanded anymore. Under any circumstance. Hopefully. And should I truly need other crops, then I'll start replacing some of the vanilla crops. Because again, vanilla crops I can recreate using EMC. So it's totally fine if I get rid of some of them. For the benefit of having other stuff available. Seriously though, why did I think this farm expansion really needed to happen? Why did I think, oh, this is absolutely necessary again? It's been way too long since I've suffered. Okay, almost done with another row. Well then, you know what, let's put all those away, because right now I'm just working with stairs anyway. That's 2 rows done. Which is like a third. It's just a third. Okay, fine. Moving on to the next one. Oh, why did it randomly freeze? Okay. Thank you, YouTube. Very cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run out of stairs long before I have filled in all the stairs I need to place. So that's a little bit annoying. Also, Night Sketch, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a great day so far. Great day and or night. I am currently suffering because I did not realize how annoying this expansion project would be. Even though I have expanded this farm before, so I should have known how annoying it is. Almost 5 p.m. Alright. So evening for you. That makes sense, that makes sense. I hope your day's been great. As great as can be, at least. I'm slowly frying my brain with this very monotonous task over here, but... I mean, that's what I signed up for, I guess. Ugh. At least we have some nice Undertale OST to keep us company. Playing Minecraft? Ooh. Vanilla or were you also playing modded? I also play modded. And if so, any specific pack? Modded Skyblock. Ooh, haven't played Skyblock in a hot minute. I hope you're having fun, and I hope your island in the sky is expanding nicely. The beauty about Skyblock is trying to make everything become so self-sufficient despite the limited resources. Create 2 mechanisms. I still haven't really gotten into details about Create yet. I have Create in this pack. I have Create, but I really need to take the time to actually like properly figure out how to use it. Like, I know the general gist of how it works. Like, you need a power source, which the easiest power source is water power, and stuff like that. But getting into all the details about how every component connects, it's gonna take me a while to figure that out, I think. I should probably make one entire stream dedicated to just learning Create. Probably not be the worst idea. Damn it. Damn it, it fell. Can I? You know what? I can do it from down here. Haha. Is that easier? Not sure. Ooh. Just made a digging machine that digs a hole, like 7 by 7. I do certainly think that, yes, automation and digging and everything is gonna be very easy with Create once I figure out how it works. YouTube is chugging again, doesn't like to load the next entry in the playlist. Oh, wait, that was correct. It's 129 block diameter circle? A circle in Minecraft. Insane. Who would dare build anything circular in this? He said, having just recently finished a circular build. And I'm out of stairs. Okay. Let's head back to Aqua. See if she wants some more alcohol. I'm sure she does. And then soon enough, she should be ready to move into her room. Oh, Aqua! Why was the door closed? Did I do that? Is she still back here? No? Aqua? Oh my god, she closed the door because she left the room! She's been walking around quite a bit, hasn't she? Aqua, why did you leave the... You know what? Take the alcohol. Now give me the rest of the alcohol. Goal reached, Goddess of Water. Let me put the alcohol away now. You don't get any more. Aqua exploring. But why? Why would she need to do that? Do you have my back? That is what should make me worried. Why is she... Aqua? How are you just standing there? Oh, now she's moving, okay. Okay, Aqua, you know what must happen. At least everyone in here knows what must happen now. Apparently she can reflect stuff. Interesting. Doesn't do shit to me, apparently. Okay, she really doesn't want to die easily, it seems. Why does she not want to die? It's almost like she's a goddess with healing magic or something. Aqua, 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 Aqua. Why won't you die? The problem is I can't use a sword. That doesn't work. I have to do it barehanded, otherwise I can't damage her. I'm actually picking her up, but I can't transform into her if I just pick her up. You know what? Do I have a strength potion? Wait, maybe? What about arrows? Let's try it with a regular one just to see if it works first. Ow! Okay, so that doesn't work. How do I kill her? I do have strength from the beacon, true. Wait, I do have splash potions. Okay. Why is she so hard to kill? Okay. It looks like she has some kind of effect that I assume is gonna be the cooldown for her thing. Okay, now we do... No! Okay, I think that effect is the cooldown of her ability. So let's go until she triggers her effect. Okay. Damn it! I can't kill her! She is still useless! I'll figure something out. Aqua? Get into the totem. How do I murder you? But I need to get the final blow, otherwise it's not my kill. There must be a way to do it. Some way I haven't thought of. What could it be? You think the spells would work? I mean, arrows didn't work, but you're right, maybe the spells could do something. Alright, Aqua. Stay put. Let's see if this works on her. Nope. Apparently that doesn't damage her whatsoever by the looks of it. And even if she stays put, she will probably still heal, right? Yeah. Is there some other way I can increase my damage? Is there some other way to increase my damage? I do have the strength to effect. Any other ways I can increase barehanded damage? I do have the thingy, right? That's for attack speed. Let's check my relics. Maybe I have something in there. My artifacts, I mean. There we go! Power Glove! That could do the trick. So, let's get rid of the digging claws for a moment. Alright, Aqua, I am back. That's a damage +4. It's still not doing the trick, really? Maybe it's because it's my offhand. Maybe I need to switch them? Highly doubt that'll do the trick. Stop reflecting and just die. Why is she so annoying? The problem is, I can't even time my hits perfectly because of the iframes that she has. That makes it extra annoying. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think I have any other artifacts that could help. Fire Gauntlet, I highly doubt would help much. But I guess I could try it. Sure. Let's try that. Also, hi. SG Plays, how's it going? I'm currently trying to figure out how to kill Aqua. She's making it very hard for me. I don't think the fire damage is doing anything to her. Yeah, no, she just straight up seems unkillable. That's annoying. I don't think it does anything, though. Why would a harming spell do anything? I have this... Like, the current spell that I have that flings her in the air also attacks her in the air, and even the attack that she receives in the air doesn't do anything to her. Let me even see if I have that. What would even the thingy be? Let me see. So I need infuse. Let's get rid of this one then. Okay, so we need infuse. Wait, first we need the form. Projectile. Infuse. I can't amplify that. I can't amplify infuse. I mean, I guess I could turn it into a lingering potion. I guess I'll just do that for now. And then I actually need to get a harming potion on me. Now the question is, does it consume the thing as well? Or nah? Alright, let's try it out. It does consume it. It worked! Yes! We got it! We figured out how to kill her! Lingering potions do the trick! Alright, Aqua. We're not quite done yet. Oh, she has a lot of outfits. So I need 3 more. 3. You got her form too? That's exactly why I tried to kill her. Okay, now I can get back to my usual equipment as well. Now that is no longer necessary. Alright, Aqua. We're not done yet. Aqua! Ooh. Dropped my XP too. Return to me! Oh, that's her winter outfit. That's her... Okay, okay. Got it. So, Aqua, come over here real quick. And I want you to stay put. Do not move away from this. Oh, I need it in the hotbar, I guess. Oh, come on. Really? That knocked you out of it? Well, that's annoying. Fine, there. Now you'll stay in it. Hey Aqua, hello. How about you go to outfit 3 now? Which is the swimsuit, of course, there had to be a swimsuit. Let's stand in a corner, shall we? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Wait. Don't just walk away. Come over here. Yes, and now stay put. Stay in the corner. Stay right there. Good. Wait, that didn't... Oh my god, she's tanky. Alright, let's grab a few more potions then. Okay, this should do the trick. There's no way this is not gonna be enough. Aqua, I'm finishing this now. Now die. Thank you. Halloween outfit. By the way, if people like this outfit for Aqua, I think I might have been partially responsible for this outfit being a thing. Whoopsie. I was kind of an outfit gold mine for the Konosuba cast. Because, as some of you know, I played the Konosuba mobile game. And I may or may not have sent a bunch of the outfits into the HarvestCraft dev server, which included that Halloween outfit you just saw. So yeah. Anyway, Aqua, you're not gonna stay in that outfit, you're gonna go back to default. Alright, now come along, I'll show you your room. Just teleport in front of me. Also, right, I gotta transform into someone else because... because Herobrine is too fat. So I'll go default. Alright, it's exactly here in room 8. Already here. Come on in. Anyway, Aqua, welcome to your room. You can chill on the couch for however long you want. And do whatever. I'm leaving. I'm not killing you anymore, okay? You're fine now. 6 times before it turns on. I love barely working mod packs. As long as it works, that is all you can ask for. Who are her neighbors? Presently, she doesn't have neighbors. But as I said, this same hallway... So, yeah. If you're ever worried about what else is in that hallway, that's exactly what you have to expect from it. But to give you a quick answer, other than obviously the other 2 Konosuba girls, which will be sharing this hallway. Demon. Demon. Oh look, Demon. I'm sure she will love her neighbors. Oh, she immediately went into the water, okay. Yeah, there will be no conflicts in that hallway. No conflicts whatsoever. It will surely go well. Exactly. Because Aqua would never cause a fuss over demons. No, she would never dare. You know what, we have passed 3 hours, but I do feel like I might be able to get the stairs in here. Actually, that's quite a bit of extra stairs that still need to be placed. It's fine, it's fine. I want to at least get the stairs placed. That's all I'm asking for today. Next time we'll finish with the slabs and everything. And actually fill in the ceiling, plant some crops, do whatever. Being mad because of demons? No. Hey, at the very least, there aren't any undead in that hallway. So it could be worse. I think demons are still better than undead as far as Aqua is concerned. Still, not by a great margin. Got virtual point Tomodachi Life? Nice. Hey, I didn't do anything. There was no reason for you to bonk me. Okay, just 2 more rows. I can fill in these real quick, and then we're done. And then next time we have to decide what we're actually going to be planting where. Because I don't know yet. No! Oh my god, I'm getting worse at this. You can tell my brain is slowly shutting down. Anyway, I hope no one will cause as many problems as Aqua when it comes to me wanting to kill them. Again, the problem with Aqua is she's a water goddess that possesses healing magic, so naturally killing her would have been a bigger challenge than most others. Interestingly, the waifu that gave me the second most trouble with killing her was actually Miku. I think Miku also has recovery, but not as much recovery as Aqua. So that took me a while too. Now when it comes to Megumin, for example, I do not think she has any way to recover. I think I can get rid of her very easily. Another character I am kind of worried about, however, is gonna be Darkness. Darkness is a tank. It's her whole character. Her whole character is that she tanks hits but can't deal any hits. So now I don't think she has any way to heal or anything. But at the very least, I think taking her down will require a lot more hits than most other waifus. Resistance 4. Honestly, I think there's a decent chance that when I transform into Darkness, after unlocking her identity, that I'll cap out with my health. Like, the maximum health a player can have with transformations is actually capped. Now, I could go into the config and remove the cap. It's currently capped at, I think, 2 full health bars. 2 full health bars is all the player can copy. If the character they turn into has any more health than that, then it just doesn't get applied. You max out at 2 full health bars. But again, if I were to go into the config and just remove the cap completely, who knows how much health the Darkness transformation would give me? Who knows? I assume a lot. But it's probably a good thing the cap is there. Because otherwise, I just chill with the near unlimited health that I could have by just turning into a boss. As it stands right now, turning into a boss has very limited uses. Yes, you get the maximum possible HP of 2 full health bars, but you also have the downside of your hitbox usually being very annoying. Like with the Ender Dragon especially. You know what? I should transform into Aqua now that I unlocked her. But with the Ender Dragon especially, right? Yes, you have 2 full health bars if you turn into the Ender Dragon. Can I just get that real quick? However, I have to sneeze. However, while you do have the nice health bar as the Ender Dragon, And actually the ability to fly. Thank you. The problem is, the Ender Dragon's hitbox is so massive that you cannot reach any blocks. The Ender Dragon's hitbox is bigger than your reach. So if you turn into the Ender Dragon, congratulations, you cannot attack anyone or destroy or place any blocks, because it's all within your own hitbox. That's a funny little detail. Okay, almost done. Definitely have more than enough stairs this time. We're gonna go fishing again, off stream. Again, AFK fishing. The only thing I do is the stuff that's 100% AFK-able, with no user input required. So chances are, by the time we hit the next stream, I'll once again be over level 50. Just like at the start of today's stream. Now that I actually have a good fishing rod that doesn't break and allows for infinite AFK fishing, yeah. The only factor that stops me at some point is my inventory getting full. And by that I mean a full double chest plus a hopper plus my inventory. But yeah, once that storage caps out, then I stop AFK fishing, because there's just no point anymore. Alright, let's like take a quick confirmation from above that everything... I'm just firing off these potion effects like it's no big deal. A quick look from above to make sure I got it. Yep. Looks like it's done. Okay, so next time we plug in these massive holes in the ceiling, which should be quick because now we just need to place slabs and then finish it off with some trapdoors. And then we can just plant crops. Hooray. So yeah, we didn't build a new room today. Again, normally I build a new room for the Waifu Hotel per stream, but today we had enough other stuff to do. Next time, though. Next time. And also, question about next time real quick. Would you want me to start the hole next time? As I talked about earlier. As I said, I do want to eventually mine out an entire chunk. Like, fully all the way down to bedrock. One full chunk just gone, removed from the world. That is something I want to do in this world at some point. And I'm wondering if I should start that next time. So we move away from construction and move on to digging. Okay, or by hand. By hand. Just digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Also, by the way, another thing I learned recently about this whole thing. Again, I don't want to use external tools for this whole thing, so I didn't use an auto clicker. I always put like a weight on my mouse. Recently I realized I don't have to do that. Let me demonstrate real quick what I mean. I hold right click, and now I press F3 and T. And now I let go of right click. I am not holding down right click anymore right now. I'm not holding anything. And Oh wow, it's doing it multiple times. That is unexpected. Don't know why it's doing that. Normally it just does it once. But yeah, I'm not holding down anything anymore. And it's doing it. I'm not holding any button. No keys are pressed down. No external tools are enabled. I don't know why it said it 4 times. But yeah, I just refreshed the textures and that enables an auto clicker in-game. It's an actual in-game feature. Isn't that nice? To know after all this time that there is an in-game auto clicker? But yeah, that is essentially how I do my AFK fishing. I leave that running, and eventually I come back and notice, oh boy, there's items on the floor that aren't getting picked up anymore. I guess all the inventories are full, and then I log out and come back another time. But yeah, for today, that's where we're ending things. So, let's see. Is there anyone we can raid today? I guess we could raid Tormuse. Since he was here earlier, and... You know, I don't think anyone here really hates Silksong, right? I think most people here actually like Silksong. So yeah, I'm down to raid Tormuse. Now, reminder, I haven't scheduled the next Minecraft stream yet. However, chances are, I think by next week there will be a Genshin update. Pretty sure, because the Battle Pass has just ended, which I assume means that the next one is starting up soon, which I think means that an update is coming out. So chances are that next week we might do Genshin instead of Minecraft. If the Genshin update doesn't drop, we'll be doing more Minecraft next week. Again, you'll get the schedule announced probably during the weekend. But during the weekend, we of course have the usual Friday and Saturday streams. You know the deal with those. Those always happen. But yeah, let's set up the raid real quick. And there we go. Now, everyone be sure to be nice to Tormuse. Tormuse is a wonderful person who has actually created a few things that I have played. Yes, Tormuse has made some DDLC mods, which I very much so enjoyed. And also does some fun streams. Has also played through club meetings, just like I have. So that's fun stuff. And is also credited in club meetings, just like I am. Ooh. Just he gets even more credit than me, obviously. But yeah, I'll send you all over there. Be sure to be nice, and I'll see you around another time. Until then, have a good one and goodbye. And if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, then your support has also been greatly appreciated. And if you want to catch me live in the future, all you have to do for that is simply check the video description down below. There's a link to my Twitch. I stream there every Friday and Saturday. And the streams on any other days are a bit more irregular, but those do happen as well. Who knows? By the time you see this VOD, who knows how far along we are with the Minecraft journey? I guess you'll have to swing by and find out. But yeah, until then, everyone, have a good one. And maybe I'll see you around. Till then, bye-bye.